Good evening and welcome to Speak Up Club Friday night, where we have this month end and the last meeting of every month is an open mic, and we have the connection that we built over the years. Yes, it's been 4 years. The connection that we have built with the members in this community over the years to keep that intact and to keep a continuity to these bond and connections that we have had. This is an open mic and a free session that we have as a part of our inner circle program. This also gives the members of the inner circle an opportunity to exhibit and express and learn and showcase the talent and the things that they have learned over the month, and also gives us an opportunity to talk to a wider audience with a different idea every month. So the theme for today's meeting is, what's your joy? More often than not, these are things that we do not discuss in a daily life about what is it that our heart beats for, the things that help us grow, or the things that keep us joyous and adds life to our life.
Hello.
And that's where what we are looking forward to today is, in this theme, what's your joy? The open mic, where we are expecting, or we are having this platform to all of y'all to share the experiences and the moments of joy that bring your life live. So as we progress through the meeting, we will listen to different perspectives and different things that each one of you all are joyous about and have an experience and something that you feel that this is something that I love doing. We are looking forward to those stories and moments that showcase what are you finding your joy in. And to carry forward the meeting, the host for today's meeting is Uma Natraj. She's from Mysore, and she's been connected with the Speak Up Club family for almost over 3 years now, while a part of the Speak Up Club Saturday nights that we used to have, and even today, win the Inner Circle program that she's a member of. Today, she'll be the host who will be carrying forward in the proceedings of the meeting. Please join me in welcoming Uma Natraj. Over to you, ma'am.
Good evening, friends. Thank you, Rahul, for this opportunity. They say that there is no path to happiness, but happiness is the path. This was said by Buddha. Yes, friends, many times we keep chasing happiness. We are in pursuit of fame, name, achievement, success, promotion, and the list goes on. In the process, a thought comes to me. Are we missing the small moments of joy? Are we postponing happiness? So, to delve deep into this, let us hear from you. What are your moments of joy? How do you experience joy in life? So, sometimes we are into a rat race and to become an ace, and we miss the precious moments in life and we forget to celebrate life. So, if you experience the moments and if you experience joy, I would like to hear more from you. What is your joy? Who is going to go first today to tell me what is your joy about? And you can concisely tell about it in 3 minutes, thinking about the time. So who will go first today? Madhu? Yes, over to you, Madhu. What is joy according to you? You're on mute, Madhu. We're not able to hear you.
We are not able to hear you, Madhu.
Sorry.
Can we go with Ellen, and Madhu, you can set it right meanwhile.
Yeah. Okay.
Over to you, Ellen.
Madhu, can you just disconnect the audio or check it something, or leave the meeting and come back again? In the meantime, we have Ellen speaking. Yeah, Ellen?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, audible and visible.
Yeah. Can I? Timer is ready? Yeah. Do you know what joy truly means? If you ask kid, if you're giving school holiday, for them joy. If you ask grandfather, grandkids coming, right, that time they will be joy. If you're adult, when he is seeing his girlfriend, he will be joy. Right? For me, I'm going to tell you 3 things. The first one, office. All shocked, I think. That if all they used to cry, right, whenever we are going to office, but for me, not like that. I will go there, enjoy my work. I will do joy. How a child play, right? Like that, I will go joy. Some of the times I will receive a call from one person. I'll surprise. Who is she like that? Then only I come to know I got married. My wife calling. So I'll forget that also. Some of them I'll feel tired. Why? I not had anything. So like that I involved. I'm not workaholic. I'll take break also. I will enjoy my work. That first one, work. The second one, playing cricket. How we'll play? We'll play like child. We will fight like anything with my friend. Whenever that holiday weekends we used to play. So there, some of the times we'll be opposite team is like Pakistan. We'll play like anything. We'll win. We'll celebrate. We'll together again. We'll go and enjoy the enjoyment. The enjoyment is that the joy will feel like anything. The third one, talking to my friends. If childhood friends, right? When you are talking, what will happen? We will go to our child age or else their school age, college age. We can go immediately. They will talk like anything. They will tell actually how you behaved during your college days or else school days like that. We will enjoy it very well. The last one, fourth one, I'm going to tell. Fighting with my wife. Small things. I used to tell your food is not good like that. Once I came to know 1 week I'm going to stay away, that time only I know the worth of the home food. So like that we will do the joy things. So in conclusion, joy is not a singular, it's manifested multiple things. What is the movements of the life in our relationship, for our passions and our daily routines. It's let's cherish this moment of the joy and they will definitely reach us our in lives. This is my joy. Tell you yours. Thank you all.
That was wonderful listening to you, Ellen. As usual, it was humorous, sprinkled with humor. The way you said that you're enjoying your small moments in life, like even going to work is joy for you, and fighting with your wife, playing cricket. So everywhere you throwed some gyan and at the same time sprinkled it with humor also. That was a full speech, and we loved listening what joy means to you. So with that, let us go to the next speaker. Aarti, are you ready? Can we have you? What does joy mean to you? Over to you, Aarti.
Thank you, Mama. How many of you dance when nobody's watching you? Well, if you ask me, since when have I been dancing? Perhaps since I've been in this dark room that my mother rented in her tummy. At the age of 5, dance was the first survival. And since then, I have found my joy. It was always joyful to dance in the portico with the dogs around. It was always joyful to dance when everybody was watching me. It was joyful to win many awards and make my school shine. It was joyful to pull it off in a silk white gown for Christmas and dance to the carols. It was joyful to wear a fake mustache, tie up my hair like a bun, and feel macho like a man. It was joyful to learn beyond one dance form. It was joyful to dance for continuous 2 hours. Yes. It was joyful to hear the sound of the bells. It was joyful to know that dance gave me strength and stamina, irrespective of the shape and size. It was joyful until I thought I had mastered the dance so well. But then joy turned to silence when I stopped moving my feet. When the entire world was shut down, I realized in that silence that joy was not only in dancing, but in learning. Because my feet needed a new step to move. Ever then, I returned to dance, seeking joy once again. And I found joy like collecting pennies. Soon these drops of joy formed a mighty ocean. And today, joy overflows as I teach my students. I find joy in guiding the students to their own rhythm. I find joy in their progress when they smile, and I find joy when I say, and I find joy every time I hold the Natwangal. So it is important, and I realize that joy, to keep the joy alive, it's important not only to dance or teach, but also learn. So the joy lies in learning new things. Thank you. Over to Mark.
That was wonderful, Aarti. I was just wondering how many of you like to dance, and then there was a twist when nobody sees. So I raised my hands for that. So we always shy away when we want to dance in front of people or sing in front of people. But dance is a passion to you and you enjoy that. It was wonderful listening the way you expressed the different ways you enacted from the age of 5, how you enjoyed dance in different phases of your life. And now you're a teacher. They say that knowledge shared is knowledge multiplied. And I resonate with you. The joy that you get when you share your skill of dance with others. So it was lovely listening to you. Keep up your good work. With this, let us move to the next speaker. Madhu, are you ready?
Yeah, am I audible, madam?
Yes, yes.
Shall I go?
What is joy according to you, Madhu?
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. Good evening. For me, first of all, if I am happy, I know I will be very happy. What is, if I am happy? If I make others happy, I'll be happy. And if I spend quality time with my family, I'm happy. And whenever we have a get together, old friends, if I'm able to attend, I'm happy and I make them happy. Sometimes what happens in our life, we forgot to, to enjoy our life. And everyone will have a goals in their life, and they want to achieve some rank and some good job or financial independence, something. But they feel like I'll be happy once I achieve my goal. But few years before, I started enjoying the process of achieving something. Before that, I feel like, after this, I'll spend a lot of, quality time with my family, or I'll go to vacation, something like that I used to feel. But when I came to know that if you start enjoying the process of achieving something, that is the more happiness. And luckily, I'm able to enjoy the process, not only particular thing, but every goal, whatever I keep. And end of the day, every day, if I do something good or if I learn something new, I don't know, I have a sound sleep. That's also very joy for me. So in everyday life, if we do something, not only like productivity or something, but helping others or spending quality time, time is very precious. So in that way also, every day, every moment, if we want to be happy, and now if I'm able to make you at least smile once in our face, that's also happy for me. So thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I want to see all be happy and joy. Thank you.
That was a short and lovely speech, Madhu. You definitely brought joy to us by telling us how you give happiness to others. Definitely, the joy of giving brings joy to us too. Whenever we give something to somebody, we find joy. We think that only if we receive, we get happiness, but it is in the joy of giving that you receive happiness. And spending time with your friends and enjoying the process and not the destination, like you said, then learning something new, all this gives you joy. So we resonate with that, and thank you for that wonderful speech. With that, let us move to the next speaker, Rajiman. Are you ready to share what joy means to you? Please unmute yourself.
You're on mute, ma'am.
There's a mic symbol at the bottom left hand corner. You have to just press on that. It will be unmuted.
Actually, I was not prepared. I am just a listener today.
That's okay. You can just express your views.
After coming only, I just saw the topic. It was joy. I didn't even know. Aarti just reminded me. As I spontaneously, I will tell what is joy for me. Okay.
Yes,
I
yes.
was not at all prepared or anything. Okay.
Go ahead.
I said joy means like preparing food, and I love to make food and make others happy, feeding them. If they are happy, I like foodie people and I want to serve them. And if they are happy eating, I am happy. That's the main thing. I love preparing food and feeding them. And if their tummy is full and my heart is full, that's the main thing. That's other one. And I love doing that artwork, and I'm happy with that. And decorating for a golu, Navaratri golu. I do my creative work, and I'm so much involved in that, and I put all my efforts for that, and I plan it like anything. And I love to do that, and that happiness is, I can't explain it. I fly to like anything. So that's also a happiness. That other than that, as such, I was not prepared. This on the spot, I felt this is my happiness. Practical happiness is that. And small happiness, and I appreciate in spite of knowing or unknowing person, also immediately I appreciate everybody. Whoever, and I see, I appreciate them. Positive or negative, whatever I feel, I expressed it. That's it. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Raji ma'am. That was wonderful, spontaneous opinion about what joy means to you. Feeding people. They say that the best way to reach a husband's heart is through his stomach, and to reach everyone's heart is also through their stomach. I agree with you. And the joy you get when you feed people, and if you're a good cook, nothing like it. And
Raji ma'am, you also stay in Udaipur?
I don't get you. What is it?
Where do you stay?
I stay in Ahmedabad, Gujarat.
Okay. En route Ahmedabad next time.
Yeah, please, you're welcome.
Yes, we would like to taste your
yes, definitely, you're welcome. I love to.
Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I could resonate with the Navaratri decorations also,
Yes.
because I also enjoy that. And
Yes.
appreciating others, that is also a great quality.
Yes, definitely. I would like to. Whoever, in spite of I know or I don't know people, I like. If I like, I address them, and I have to. I don't keep in my mind. Turant, immediately I appreciate them.
Thank you for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That let us move to the next speaker, Kushi Kandelwal. What does joy mean to you? Are you ready to express your views, Kushi? Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I audible? Like I thought there was an issue. So hi everyone. I'm Khushi, probably the youngest of all, and I'm very scared to speak in front of you all. But I just read the topic, and it's about what is joy, and the first thing that came to my mind was it's my father. For me, it will always be my father because when I was a 5-year-old kid, I used to irritate him a lot. Like I have photos, I have videos when I'm just irritating him. He's sitting silently. I'm poking his nose. He would be ready to go to office. I'm hiding his things so that he won't go and just spend time with me. And with time, I realized that I am growing up and I have to stop all those things. I have to stop irritating him. I have to be mature with him and everything. But just 2 years back, my father said something to me, and I realized that okay, that's very true. And from then onwards, I started irritating him even more. You know, he is the one whenever I need a chumpy in my head, he's the one person I go to. Whenever I want a cup of chai, he's the person I go to. And or whenever I just want to irritate someone or ask my silliest questions, I go to him. And what was the thing he said to me? He said to me that you might have grown up for the world, but for me, you'll be the 5-year-old kid. So I don't want to see you mature enough that you cannot irritate me as much as you want. He'll be sleeping and I'll just go and, I'll just hide his phone or something. My mom and sister will like, Khushi, please grow up. And I'm like, for him, I'll proudly never grow up. So spending time with him, irritating my father is one thing that's joy to me. And the next thing would be, whenever I'm cleaning or, arranging my cupboard and I find small things that, my friends want, like no longer my friends, something like that. They gave me, some gift or some picture, you know, I just have a smile on my face. That's joy to me, preserving little things like, I still have roses or, some gifts from 2, 2, 3 years old because I like to preserve these little things. I feel them like I want to preserve memories even if that person is not in my life anymore, but I want to keep the memories so that, every time I look at them, I'll remember that, these are the pieces of joy that I had with them. So yeah, those are the two things that are joy for me.
Thank you, Kushi, for expressing your joy. Definitely, a father is a hero in everyone's life. And very recently, we celebrated Father's Day, and I too could resonate with whatever you said. Girls are always dear to fathers, and I was dear to my father too. And father is always there for your support whenever you are in trouble or at your good times. He says, "I'm there with you." And definitely, you brought all those childhood memories to me too. Thank you for sharing that. And with that, let me move to the next speaker. Subramaniam sir, are you ready? What does joy mean to you?
Yeah, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. This was not known to me. It's a sudden surprise message from Aarti, and just she's forcing me to get into with all of you to speak something. Anyway, as such, I'm a non-stop speaker. So people used to either they enjoy or they go away from me. Only these two thing happens. So anyway, Aarti wants me to speak, and the topic is joy. See, according to me, whatever you do, you should enjoy. That must give you a joy and passion. Whatever you do, have passion on that, and don't do anything half-hearted. And whatever you can be a good teacher to anybody based on your experience. So, to the maximum extent, be true to yourself and to the society and show the right path. And in that turn, you also learn the right path. There is no never ending, and people should get benefited. Whenever you speak with anybody, ensure that you pass on your experience and ensure that they gain something from that and move on and they remember you whether you are going to be in touch with them or not, and that should give you a joy. And somebody calls you after maybe 2 decades, somebody remembers you when there is no direct connection with them, you already disconnected. So after 20 years somebody remembers you, calls you, I learned such things from you and this has worked out to me. Yes, that's, I call it as real joy, that somebody has benefited. And it often happens with me. I enjoy in guiding the people, whether it is junior or senior. And I can tell you right from my childhood, I have elder sisters. They are very elder to me. They used to tell me, "Are you a younger brother or elder brother to us?" So maybe it's a childhood habit, maybe with me. So I always ensure that I give something better to the other people. So it gives me a joy, and I expect everybody should be a part of it. That you don't be a self-centered, don't corner yourself with some narrow-minded. Be open. Whatever best you can do. It's not everything is money, physically or anything. If somebody is in trouble, go out and help them. If somebody feels nowadays, no, don't put your nose into others. No, it's not that. If anybody is in trouble, you know whether they are known to you or not. If you can help them in any manner based on your life experience, try to find out and help them. If that small things gives them a path or gets them out of the trouble, so that gives the joy to them also and to us also. So this, I say, these are all the things we should do it and enjoy whatever you do. Continue to do that irrespective of age. So age is not a limit. That's what I said. When I was too young, my sisters used to tell me, and I am doing same thing even now. So I think such a short time I can share you this. Otherwise, you have to stop me. I will continue to speak. So anyway, thanks. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for inviting me. Yeah.
Thank you, Subramaniam sir,
Yeah.
for that wonderful gyan which you gave us. Definitely, whatever we share with others, it gives joy. There should be a call of action in your message whenever you give a speech. And when people remember you after many years, saying, I learned this from you, that gives you joy too. Thank you for sharing your moments of joy. With that, let us move to the next speaker, Sri Krishna. Can you share what does joy mean to you?
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. So, for me, there are a couple of reasons what joy. First is teaching. Be it in my school days or college days, whenever I explain something to people, I always have that feeling. They say in a popular quote, when you explain something to people, you remember that topic in a better way. This has worked wonders to me in my academic career, to be in particular, to remember the subjects which I have learnt. This is, I would say, my first reason for joy. And the second reason for joy is going or exploring different places. Like, for example, I had the opportunity to go to Wonderla in a year back in Hyderabad. So that was something very memorable experience. So that time we went with our friends, with our college friends. So, and we did a mass bunk kind of thing on that particular day. So that was one thing, exploring the different new places that definitely gives me joy. And another thing is, whatever you do, you need to do heartfully. So in Telugu, there is a dialogue by Rajini. ఇక్కడ సంతోషం ఉంటే ఎక్కడన్నా సంతోషం ఉంటుంది. So whenever you have your heart in your right place, you will find happiness. Like the biggest example is in my job. Whenever the days I have worked in Wipro and Amazon, two companies. Whenever I do my work, I feel that joy. If I don't feel the joy, I generally don't even feel to work. So I am that kind of person. So I am a person who puts the heart in the work. This is something which brings me joy. Thank you.
Thank you, Sri Krishna, for sharing your views on joy about teaching, then exploring places and doing things heartfully, being in the moment and enjoying whatever you do. That was lovely listening to you. With that, let us move on to Rabia. Rabia, we would like to hear from you. What does joy mean to you?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. Sorry, everyone. I'm not feeling well. That's why I cannot turn on the camera.
Okay.
First of all, I could say joy for me is whenever I receive a message from Living Life for an invitation to join the session. That is the best part of my life. It's not an exaggeration and not just saying flattery kind of a thing. It is a truth because I have learned many things from the session. And truly speaking, personally, if you can say, I lost my joy and happiness from the time I lost my parents. That is the first thing I can say. But as the life has to go on and we have to move on according to the situation, so I have overcome with that, and I look up for things, small things from where I can feel little happy. I can say not wholeheartedly, but little happy. But I can say I'm happy because I'm still alive to be there for my students, for my daughter, and for everyone who are there connected with me. So the moment I get up early in the morning, I feel joy because I feel I'm still alive. I'm there in this world. I have to move on and I have to carry on with my duties and responsibilities. And most often it happens. So when being a teacher, when I'm there in the class, I always feel happy. Whatever be the mood of mine, whatever be the problems I have to face personally. But when I go on a platform or as a professional, when I see all those faces in front of me, I feel joy. And the way they answer back to me, that is also part of it. And the results when I receive, when I get the results of my students and they pass with the flying colors, that is the biggest joy for me. And when I take the classes for them online, sometimes my daughter get irritated saying that you have a special means what you can say space or part for in your heart for your students than me. Sometimes because I ignore her because she is having an examination as well, sometimes it clashes. So I just say that hold on for some time because I have to finish my class and then I'll get back to you. And that time she gets little irritated and complains, but then I make her understand that serving to humanity, serving to God, so we have to learn from these things. It happens, we have to face the situation according to the circumstances. So when I go back to her and explain everything, then she herself has learned now. So whenever there will be her examination, she first asks, if you have a class, you may go ahead, I can manage myself. So that is the thing which give me joy, that she's learned how to handle the things and situations. And also whenever I see her face, when she smiles, I feel the joy. Whenever I meet my friends, I feel joy. And whenever I share my things with everyone, I feel joy. And I'm always thankful to God that whatever He has given to me, I'm happy and I'm having joy. Thank you.
Thank you, Rabia, for that wonderful expression of yours, where you said that teaching gives you joy, joining living life every time and getting a message saying there is a session gives you joy, seeing happiness in your students' face, and living every moment with joy, fulfilling your duties, responsibilities, all that gives you joy. Definitely, we could resonate with you. With that, let us move to our next speaker. I think Akanksha was there. She has left.
She was there. I think some bandwidth issue. She left.
Okay.
I think you're the only one left, ma'am.
Okay.
We can have it from you.
Yeah. So
And
after
later
hearing
Rahul,
everyone's
from Rahul also.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
I'll come last.
So after hearing everyone's opinion about joy, let me just share a story. There was a businessman who met a fisherman on the seashore playing with his son, and he asked that fisherman, "Why are you not catching fish?" So to that, the fisherman replied, "I have already caught enough fish." The fisherman said, "No, no, you can catch more fish, you can earn more money." And he started giving his gyan. He said, if you catch more fish, you can buy a nylon net. With that nylon net, you can catch more fish and then you'll become rich. Then, if you become rich, you can buy 2 to 3 boats. And then, over a period of time, you'll have a fleet of boats and you'll become a rich person like me. So, to that, the fisherman said, what would I do then? Then, to that, the businessman said, you'll be happy. For hearing that, the fisherman had a puzzled look on his face, and he replied, that is what I am now. Yes, friends, in pursuit of happiness, in chase of happiness, we are losing the present moments, the present joy, whatever we can relish, whatever we can celebrate. Instead of chasing happiness for a future moment, if we live in the present and enjoy the present moments, that is great happiness. Now I'm enjoying hosting this session. And I am loving the moment where I'm sharing my thoughts with you. So I'm living in the present. So living in the present gives me joy. Being mindful of whatever is happening now and not bothering about the past or the future. The past is over, the future is unknown. So what I have right now is only the present which is in front of me. And if I enjoy this present moment, that will give me true happiness or true joy. Second thing is doing what I like. I love traveling. I love sipping a cup of coffee, but I have left coffee now. So I'll relish that moment which I drank. But small things like seeing the sunrise, seeing the flower bloom, and enjoying the time with your friends, hosting a session, teaching to students. So all these small moments brings joy to me. Winning a Toastmaster table topic. So those are small moments of joy which makes me happy and makes me accept life and move ahead in life. Instead of pursuing or postponing happiness, saying I'll be happy when I go to Switzerland, that is in my bucket list. Instead of that, if I say I'm happy right now, I can enjoy the happiness which is in front of me. So friends, do not postpone happiness. Just be in the moment and enjoy every moment of life and celebrate life. With this, I enjoyed listening to all your moments of joy, and I hand over to Rahul for giving me this opportunity. And I had great joy, Rahul. And with this, I would like to listen to your moments of joy too. Over to you.
Thank you, Mahan. You have been a wonderful host, and I think wonderfully navigated through the entire meeting, calling in people and uplifting them and sharing positive comments about them. Wonderfully done as a host for this meeting. Yeah, I'll share with you all my idea of what's joy for me. We all have had moments in our life where we are happy at different times in different ways. But what challenge I experienced was, how do we create lasting joy? And over the years, when I was joyful or happy, but in short intervals, I reflected on how I can create lasting joy. And I would like to share with you 3 things that changed the narrative of how I feel joyful at every moment and in every experience that I am doing. First, there's a Hindi shairi that I wrote a few years ago. It read, एक गरीब के झोपड़े के पास से गुजरते हुए खिलखिलाती हंसी सुनी खिलखिलाती हंसी सुनी तो सोच में पड़ गया कि अपने महल में और किस चीज की कमी रह गई. That's where I realized when I'm chasing things, it is always that moment of happiness. It is not a perpetual joy that I can create. And I shifted the focus from chasing things to building experiences. So the rush or the experience of the rain or looking at the baby laugh or spending time with the ones that I'm love and experience and find joy in the moments that we share and the moments that we build. So I moved from chasing the definition of roti kapda makan as Hayat ki roti, Gucci ka bag, or the Lodaka apartment to just being grateful for the things that I have and relishing the experiences that I get from those things. More focus on the experience. Second, one day happiness met me and asked me, when will you be happy? I said, District 126 Championship. I said, 100 crores turnover in the business. I said something else. A few years later, all those things happened and passed away. And I asked again. The happiness came to me and asked again, now when will you be happy? I had no answer because I had put happiness as a goal while not realizing that it's a journey. And so I changed the narrative to focusing on what makes me truly joyous is the process through which I'm going to get there and not only when I get there. Third, and the last thing, is there's always a balance between what you savor and what you serve. When our joy is constantly focusing on savoring or our experience, my feeling, my joy, I've always felt it is short-lived. While when the focus changes to we in service, in the things that you do, in whatever it is, if you look at the collective things that we are experiencing together, not just for ourselves, but for everyone around us, that's when joy lasts far longer. So over the years, what has changed for me in my definition of joy is earlier, my joy was pompous. It was visible. It was showcasing itself. Today, It's an experience and something which builds peace in me, in the way I live my life. That's how joy has been from what it was to what it is. And I believe I'm learning to what it could be. With that, that's the thing that I wanted to share about what's my idea of joy and the experience that I have learned of how to inculcate joy in my life. Thank you. And with that, we have anything that you want to share about the experience, about being a part of this meeting that you'd like to share with us before we close the meeting for today? Anyone? Okay, just for the context for the members or the people who are not the members of the Inner Circle group, we have these meetings every Friday evening, 8 p.m. And we use this platform to build our public speaking skills and use this platform not just for public speaking skills, but to build perspectives and grow as individuals on areas, on topics which are not generally discussed and talked about. And that's where, with the experiences that each one of you all bring in on the table, we learn and grow in life. Just to give you an example, in the same context of what you're seeing in this 10-member meeting room also, is we have a young Khushi, we have the parents of Aarti, we have a experienced teacher and someone who's wise in Uma ma'am. We have both the parents of Aarti to bring in a perspective. We have Ellen, who's a professional. We have Rabia, who's a teacher. That is what I believe the reason Speak Up Club was created and it has sustained for such a long time is from the fact that it brings in diversity and brings in opportunity for each one of us to learn so much from different perspectives that we get to hear, from different experiences, from different generations, different exposure in the environment that we have had. Someone from Nagpur, from Udaipur, someone from Hyderabad, from Mysore could have a different experience altogether of what life is. And I believe we all can learn from the experiences of sharing and what we learn here on this platform. So that's the beauty of the platform, and that's what we do inside the inner circle of this club. And to keep the tradition and the community continued, we have this open mics on Fridays. Now that we are getting into this year and we're getting into the offline mode, we are looking to develop and start building the same community, the same vibe in the offline space in Hyderabad to begin with. And let's see where our roads cross and where we can meet. And in your city, we can do something sometime very soon. Anything that you all like to share, anything that you would like to say about your experience in today's meeting, your learnings or your insights, or what is your experience from today's meeting? Raji ma'am? Khushi, go ahead. By the way, Khushi, before you go ahead speaking, you, Khushi, talked about your father, and here is a father whose daughter's name is Khushi. I had that moment where, okay, I'm waiting. When will my Khushi grow up and talk like this? Khushi, over to you.
Sure. I'm very sure that your Kush will also grow up and talk one day like to new people about you. So yeah, it was my first time attending, and like I had a very great experience. Honestly, I was a bit, scared, like, who all will be the people who will join. And when I heard the people before me, I was like, oh my God, they're speaking so good. Will I be, like even be able to speak in front of them? Or even sometimes I thought that, is my like whatever I speak, will it be too childish or something like that? But when I thought people opening up, someone said that, dancing is their joy. Someone said, just having a cup of coffee was their joy. Then I realized that it's not about the age or anything or how professionally you speak. It's just about, how you share it with your whole heart. So yeah, it was a very great experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Khushi, for the information. For today's meeting, you could be the youngest, but we have had people of the age of 8 years, 9 years also on the platform sharing with someone who's 70, 72 years as well. That's a diversity. And that's where I think each one of them bring in their own experience and look back at how is it that I am still connecting to someone who's in a different league altogether. That's a beauty. I hope you're good. Thank you for those kind words. We have built that vibe in the community where each one can openly share and express what they believe in. Thank you. Anyone else? Raji ma'am?
Yes, thank you so much. This is very new to me. New experience for me also. I'm not used to. And it was spontaneous for me. And I allowed to join also.
Sure. I think with Aarti.
And yes, I love to come again.
Next time, definitely. Next time when we are having the free open mic, the last Friday one, we can surely share you the poster beforehand so that you can gather your thoughts and still, while you were still wonderful today, you can
Yes,
still be
yes.
even more refined with your ideas and thoughts that you'd like to share.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Yes, I would like to.
Sure. Thank you.
A
Thank
great
you.
opportunity for me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Nice
ma'am.
meeting you all. Okay.
Now, after the mother comes the daughter. Aarti.
It's always wonderful to listen to Uma Ma'am's, Madhu's, Ellen, Sri Krishna's speech. I feel I already know them just by the last few meetings. So it gives me a new perspective every time I listen to them. And this meeting was joyful for obvious reasons. And Kushi, irrespective of age, leaving everything aside, is a very safe space. So I think we all benefit from each other. That's thank you, Rahul.
Thank you. Thank you, Aarti. Ellen, Rabia.
Yeah, it's very nice experience. We can speak to all different age group, right? We can't. We are going somewhere. We will not get like this. It is really fantastic. We can learn a lot. I can enjoy. Every week I will wait for this moment. Thank you.
Madhu, over to you.
Yeah, already Ellen spoke same thing what I felt. So just, yeah, definitely different perspectives, sometimes which we never thought, and definitely we agree also once we heard, and we may know that, but we may not, come to know that it's a true, and this way. Definitely different perspectives will help, especially in this community. Thank you very much, Rahul. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Okay, Sri Krishna. You want to speak? Okay. Okay, then. Thank you. May I request Subramaniam sir and Rabia to switch on your videos just for a second so that we can have a group picture? Just for a second, if it's possible. Wherever you are,
I'm
it's okay.
not well.
Rabia,
I'm
please.
on bed.
That's okay.
I'm
Sit
in
down.
bed, babe.
Okay, no issues. Then I'll use the black picture of yours. Anyways, thank you. Smile, please. And 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Yeah, someone else was sharing something. I saw someone unmuting. Was it Uma ma'am or anyone? Okay.
It's
Yeah.
me.
Rabia, go ahead. Yeah, you were sharing something.
It's like I can say this particular session is just like a bouquet, I feel. It's with all the beautiful flowers which we all have. And the fragrance of this always lasts with us wherever we go. Whatever I do, at the back of my mind, I always feel there is a family, there are members who really cares. And the love, affection, and respect what I get from this session, from Rahul sir, Pragya, Uma ma'am, and every member here, I really feel the extreme joy, I can say. And rest of the things, as we all know very well, that it goes on. But this part of my life is the best part of my life. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Rabia. Thank you for sharing those kind words. With that, we come to an end for today's open mic. I hope each one of you all had a great experience being a part of this one. Please note, every last Friday of the month is a open mic, which is free and open to all. If you'd like to know more about the members inner circle group that we run and the details about that, you can always get in touch with me. Thank you and have a good night. I'll stop the recording there.